Ohayo. Welcome to So Japanese, a podcast about all things Japan from a
Japanese
and foreign perspective. We are your hosts. My name is John.
My name is Ryusuke.
Thank you for joining us today.
Arigato.
Today's podcast is our second monthly installment of Omoroi News.
Mm-hmm.
So Omoroi News started off as just a segment where we would put at the end of podcasts to share some interesting or funny news, obviously about Japan. We figured we'll make it into a monthly podcast where we'll share more news stories. So Ryusuke found a few, I found a few, and we're just gonna. I don't know which stories he chose. He doesn't know what stories I chose. So I guess. You can listen to us react to them as well.
Also, just
before we start, we would just ask you to, if you haven't given us 5 stars or left a comment on Apple Podcasts or Spotify or wherever you listen to your podcast, please do so, and as well as share it. It helps us spread our podcast out.
Yeah, to hopefully reach out more people.
So first story. I'll start.
Yeah.
So this is kind of like a big move, but when I read further, not really. So the headline was, Japan grants long-term visa to gay U.S. man wed to Japanese. So there's this couple. They met in 2004. They started dating in the States. And they also married in the States in 2015. They live in Japan now. The whole time, the American, he's been on just like these temporary visas.
Okay.
So finally, in a breakthrough move, they gave him a long-term residence visa.
Okay.
As like a spouse, which has never happened before, right? Because Japan doesn't recognize same-sex marriages.
Right.
So this is kind of like one step into recognizing it.
Yeah.
But the immigration office has said that like it's still a case-by-case basis.
But what is case-by-case?
So I guess it means that like we're giving it to this guy, but it doesn't mean that we'll give it to all same-sex couples.
Okay.
Right. So I thought, oh, wow, this marriage, it's like a marriage visa. Maybe it's like super long term, but it's only up to a year. So he still has to reapply. So I think this whole time he's been on like the 90-day or 3-month visa.
But normally if you do that a lot and then they,
so I think that's why he applied for it.
Then he actually got it.
He actually got it, but it's only up to a year. So he still has to reapply. He's still going to like fight it. I don't know how, but for like a more long-term resident.
Or like residential, a PR kind of.
Exactly.
Permanent residence visa or something.
So he's going to try to fight it in court.
Okay. Well, I think recently I saw the news about like that these people saying that obviously like the
same-sex
marriage should be legal. But then the court say no. It's because of what they say. I think so if man is if men or it's no man or woman, and then which one gonna be the main?
That's pretty archaic, right?
Right.
Because I think they assume that the man is the main.
Because normally, like male female family, it's always man. It's the main.
The head.
It's
of the
called
family,
shujin.
Right? Oh, okay.
I think never been women. So I guess that's why they recognize by that way, even by the law. So that's why they're like, so we can't, say which one is the main person under this family, and then like if something happens, how are we gonna deal with? something
It's just
like
the old way of thinking, right?
It's so old.
Yeah.
Everything is too old. And then the people who run the things, the law and in government, everybody's old.
I think recently a mayor in one of the districts in Tokyo or something like that is a female mayor now.
Yes, yeah.
Right, so like that's like one step ahead, right? Like in terms of changing their mindset and thinking only men should do the job or whatever. So maybe slowly it's changing.
So
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that was great. I mean, something we did one step forward.
Exactly. There's a precedent being set already.
Yeah. That's good. Cool. So me next. Do you like fashion?
I'm okay. I'm not fashionable.
Okay. Can you choose your clothes by yourself? It's hard to coordinate.
I just wear the same colors.
What do you mean? So if you pick green underwear, then you go everything green?
I only wear black underwear.
Really? Only black?
Yeah, I only have black. Maybe I have a couple of blue ones, but like
why?
I don't know, just easier. I don't have to
think.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
You should get one like bright color.
I have one red one.
Yes.
My wife calls it my lucky underwear. That's it. Yeah.
Is that the sign for something?
What
in between you guys?
Exactly. If I wear it, it's like, oh, you're wearing the red underwear. Then she knows, okay, tonight he wants to have sex. I only have one pair though.
So if you use one, then you have to wear until you do laundry.
Exactly.
That was my news today.
Yeah, so I only pretty much wear dark colors. I feel like when I was younger, I was more experimental, fashionable. I had different phases, right?
Yeah.
But now it's just like plain colors.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I recommend you to wear more bright color.
Okay.
That might gonna change your feeling too.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
You should give that a try.
Yeah. That makes sense. Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
So somebody who really don't like styling by themselves.
Okay.
There's an app in Japan. It's called Style Hint.
Okay.
Produced by, you know which company?
Uniqlo?
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah. So they have the app called Style Hint. I actually don't know if we can use here. We should.
I'm pretty sure there's other apps that help.
Or something.
Do things like that. Yeah.
So because of produced by Uniqlo, of course, you go to this app. What you do is basically you check other people's coordinate, which is you check other people's picture.
So it's like fashion for Instagram?
Exactly.
Like Instagram
yeah. But in this app.
Okay.
And then you go scroll. And then if you like something, I mean, if you like...
You can buy it right away?
If you like this person's style, you click, then they show you what she or he wear at this picture, in this picture. Then you click.
But everything
press.
Is Uniqlo?
Yes. Of course.
Yeah.
So
it'd be cooler if it was like...
also GU.
What's GU?
It's the cheap version of Uniqlo.
Oh, I didn't know that.
But it's actually also stylish.
Do they sell them in Uniqlo?
No, they're separate brand.
I've never heard of that. GU.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. So it's like Old Navy to Gap.
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
They don't have them here.
They don't have it in here. They should have though. They're gonna be super popular. Why? It's so like... It's more than... It's... How to explain? It's really plain. But... And cheap. But it's kind of stylish than Uniqlo for me.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, Uniqlo sometimes can look like Baba.
Exactly.
Like old people clothing.
Yeah.
Like
sometimes
it's
too
more
conservative.
functional. More conservative, more comfortable, more about function rather than fashion, right? So maybe this GU is for like
like more
people.
young people.
Yeah,
exactly. That I guess that's also why it's cheaper because makes sense. Like young people, you want to be fashionable, but you have a budget, right?
They should have GU here. I'd shop there.
Yeah. So anyway, if you use this app, you get everything at your door, and hopefully it's gonna fit on you.
Yeah, it'd be cool if it was like maybe the person, their outfit is not all Uniqlo, but then Uniqlo will like recommend things that kind of look like it. That's
actually more cool to have it, not just your brand.
Yeah. How do you upload? So you just, I'll as a user, I'll wear a Uniqlo outfit and then upload my photo.
I think so.
What benefit does it give me? If people buy it, I get a commission. I get
I think you're gonna get commission.
I don't think commission. Something.
You will get points.
Yeah.
Then you can buy at Uniqlo.
Oh,
I think
interesting.
So.
Okay.
That
That's a good
sense,
idea.
Right?
That's not bad. Yeah.
So that's if you are in Japan, you didn't know.
Visit GU for me.
Yeah. Or use this app. Then tell us. How was it? That was my news.
Next one is growing up, one of my favorite shows. I feel like this show is responsible for me. One of the reasons that I wanted to become a cook.
Okay.
Ryori no Tetsujin.
はい。すごい。
Iron Chef.
料理の鉄人.
Was it super popular in Japan?
Super popular.
Right? I feel like it was like really popular here.
It was, I don't know why, somehow, it was like a night show though. It was like 9 or 10 p.m. to start. But I was a kid and I was watching it.
Yeah.
It was so cool.
It's a really cool show.
Yeah.
Apparently, it only went on like the original one because now there's like other Iron Chefs, right?
Yeah.
But the original one went from 1993 to 1999.
Yeah.
But do you still remember the 4 Iron Chefs? Their names?
道場さん、酒井さん、陳さん。I forgot one more.
So I think the one more is
that's the like switching.
Only I think it was Iron Chef Japan.
Okay.
It was some guy and then it changed to Morimoto. He retired and then Morimoto.
In Japan?
Yeah.
Even in Japan?
Yeah.
Morimoto?
Yeah. So
really?
The later seasons, because the original Iron Chef Japan, he retired.
Yeah.
So then
then Morimoto
and I think Morimoto was the only one that went to the States.
Yes, yeah.
He's like Iron Chef UF. He's one of them.
Yes, right? Yeah. Never speak English though.
No.
He said one thing and then he said like, I'm speaking Japanese. Like translate right away.
But Chef Kenichi Chen, R.I.P. He died.
I saw this
67 years old. I'm not
so
sure.
Young.
Yeah, so young. I'm not sure how he died. Didn't say in the article. But his real name was Kenichi Azuma. Born in Tokyo, 1956. So his father was a chef from China, and he is responsible for introducing Szechuan cuisine to Japan. So yeah, R.I.P. Chef Kenichi Chen.
Chin-san. And he was like a really nice character, super nice guy. And everybody likes him.
Yeah. I think even now there's like Iron Chef Canada too. Like there's like all sorts of different Iron Chefs now. Like
still exist?
Yeah, I think so. I want to say yes, but like I know there's the next one was like after Iron Chef Japan, there was Iron Chef US, and it was like American chefs with Morimoto.
Yes.
And then I think other countries. I'm sure maybe there's like Iron Chef Australia, maybe even. Not sure. But I actually never watched it in Japanese. I've only watched it in the dubbed English, like on the Food Network over here.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So
I don't actually know how they sound like.
I see.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think you should watch the Leo one, because actually the guy who
is the host.
Yeah, host.
Yeah.
He's also really popular guy. He's an actor. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So the cast is like
they're famous people.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I know.
Is that his character, or is that how he really is?
I think
like kind of like
it's half and half.
Oh,
he's
interesting.
Because
he's theatrical.
He has those character how he act normally.
Okay.
So he's like a cool guy. Yeah.
I remember watching it. I'm not sure if it's correct, but I remember that if you beat an Iron Chef, you became an Iron Chef.
Basically that. No. Yes.
That's what I always thought.
No. It's not. You just beat it.
Oh.
Because they're always there. The Iron Chef is always there.
That's true.
Yeah.
But I think rarely did someone.
Rarely, yes. Because they're Iron Chef.
Chef Susur Lee, he was on like the Iron Chef.
I think I remember.
And I read an article that like so with Iron Chef, the people that are listening that they're not familiar with Iron Chef, two chefs, they battle. They make like 5 dishes under a time limit. But every show has a theme. They have a special ingredient that every dish has to use that ingredient. I thought that the chefs didn't know the ingredient until
that time. Yeah.
But
no.
Apparently no.
No. I mean, can you? And you have only 1 hour.
That'd be skills, right?
But
you could do it, but the food probably wouldn't be as good.
No.
Right?
No.
But knowing the special ingredient before filming kind of makes it less cool.
Way less.
Right?
Yeah.
It doesn't.
But also, as a chef, me, we kind of understand that.
Yeah.
If you tell me beforehand, the 1 hour we will use like this 1 hour will be like everything. You know what I mean?
And they're allowed to bring their own sauces.
Yeah, has to. You can't fucking make sauce.
No, you can't. But it would be cooler. It would be a lot.
Okay.
The food would be a lot shittier. Right? Like really shit. And sometimes you probably wouldn't be able to finish all your dishes within that time limit. But it's kind of like that'd be cool. Knowing it makes it less sexy.
That's
right.
Yeah.
Especially how they do it. Like they reveal the ingredient in such a like dramatic way.
I want to try that. We should do that.
Right?
Listener, if you guys can volunteer to lend us space somewhere in Toronto to shoot this for YouTube, and cool, we're not gonna know. And then we have only 1 hour. We don't bring any sauce. Okay, so me next. Do you like Japanese movie? Do you watch Japanese movie?
Not really. I think the only movies I've watched that were Japanese are horror movies.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Like all the Rings, that little boy.
No, okay.
Battle Royale.
What? You like it? Those things.
When I was younger, when I first watched them, not really, but now I really like them.
And can you sleep after?
Oh yeah, no problem.
I'm
a stoner. I have really bad short-term memory. I don't even remember what happens after a movie I watched it.
Really?
Yeah.
Can you wash your hair with closing your eyes after you watch horror movie?
Yeah, easy.
Because I can't.
Really?
Yeah.
You have to like
open.
The shampoo's getting in your eyes.
I don't care. I need to protect myself from ghosts.
Yeah, no, I think my short-term memory is too short.
すごい. Okay. Anyway,
Uh-huh.
this is not about horror. What about anime? You don't watch anime?
Anime. I've seen a few Ghibli movies.
Oh, yes.
But that's about it.
That's enough.
Yeah, yeah.
It's about Ghibli.
Oh, perfect. Okay.
Yes. So,
I don't understand Ghibli movies, though.
what do
Too
you mean
artistic.
You don't have to understand. Just watch.
I guess so, but it's too artistic. I don't know what's going on, really.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
okay. You just feel it.
Okay.
That's
okay.
more than enough. So, 2022, so last year, November 1st, the Studio Ghibli opened their own Ghibli park.
Oh, like Disney World?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
It's smaller, and there's no like roller coasters or like there's no like attractions.
There's no like rides. There's attractions, but not rides.
There's no rides. Yes. So this is open and close to my house.
Okay.
It's not Nagoya, but it's called Nagakute.
Okay.
It's actually my niece is going high school around there, and this park used to be they actually used for the Expo 2000 when Expo Japan.
Okay.
I think 2005 because I was here.
Mm-hmm.
So after that they cleaned the park. It's just big park and they use it for event and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But from the expo, they had the Totoro house.
Okay.
Have you seen
Yeah,
Totoro?
yeah.
You know, they moved to this house,
Okay.
the White House.
Okay.
It has some like shade at the balcony. I mean,
Okay.
terrace,
Okay.
and it's moving.
Okay.
So they built that house,
Uh-huh.
like real house.
Mm-hmm.
So I think from that they started thinking, okay, let's put the
Other
whole
Ghibli stuff.
Ghibli
Uh-huh.
out. Yeah. So then finally it's open.
Mm-hmm.
There's 5 different
Areas? Okay.
areas theme.
Mm-hmm.
One is called Seishun Noka. Seishun, so Blue Spring,
Okay.
whatever. And Ghibli no Daisoko. It's the how to say Daisoko. The big factory. No. How to say? It's like a big beer brewery or something.
Okay.
Factory.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That works.
So Ghibli's big factory,
Mm-hmm.
and then Mononoke Village,
Mm-hmm.
and Majo no Tani, so witch's hill,
Okay.
and Dondoko Mori, Dondoko Forest.
Okay.
So those 5, and then basically they have like a dolls
Okay.
figure,
Okay.
dolls.
Yeah.
And I heard there's a bunch of like characters
Mm-hmm.
in it,
Mm-hmm.
and they have a hair,
Mhm.
right? Those hair, it's not like they make with the machine and then put it. They
Mhm.
actually someone put one by one.
Okay.
That makes more natural.
Okay.
And there's the other thing. There's a nekobasu.
Okay. Yeah. That cat bus.
I always want to write that. So they have that,
Okay.
but I think apparently that's only for the kids.
Okay.
So that's only not for the adult, because I think it's not big enough.
I think Ghibli has like pretty big fans around the world,
It is.
and it'd be interesting for tourists to go there because I'm guessing other than Japanese people, tourists wouldn't go into that area, no? It's like central Japan.
Japanese people loves Ghibli too.
Uh-huh.
So
Do you think it's more for Japanese people then?
it's for both.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
I believe that it's obviously it gets more international people from outside of Japan, and it's good because it's not in Tokyo.
That's true. Yeah.
My city, Nagoya.
So Shinkansen to Nagoya.
Exactly.
And then
from there, I think you can take a bus.
Okay. Maybe they have like a Ghibli shuttle bus.
They should.
How long?
From Nagoya station to there?
Yeah.
Also, there's a subway too.
Okay.
And at the end, they go up. I think half an hour to 40 minutes.
Okay.
So it's not, I mean, because Japanese transportation system is quite good.
Yeah.
So you can get there like...
Maybe a day trip.
Yeah, definitely. It's perfect for day trip. And then you can go back to Nagoya and you can still enjoy in Nagoya too. So, yeah.
That's a good attraction for tourists. Yeah, I feel like it gives people another reason to visit lesser known parts of Japan from a tourist point of view.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
All right, next.
Hi.
Next is a Japanese hotel boss apologizes for only changing water in spa bath twice a year.
Oh, I know that one.
So this Japanese guest house, 158-year-old Japanese guest house, has apologized for only changing the water in its spa bath twice a year. So what happened was health inspectors did their checks in the onsen and found that in this hot spring that they have, Daimaru Beso Inn in Chikushino, Fukuoka, detected Legionella bacteria at 3,700 times the permitted level. So apparently under law, local regulations, onsen water has to be changed on a weekly basis. But management of the hotel admitted that they only changed it twice a year. So the guy apologized, bowed deeply on TV, saying that he didn't know that you were supposed to change the water that often. But yeah, that's pretty gross, no?
Me and my girlfriend, we talked this a lot. Actually, we talked this yesterday too.
Okay.
It's... First of all, he actually says, because I watched the news.
Okay.
He apologized.
Yeah.
He said that he knew, he knew there's a bacteria in his shit, but he doesn't know it's bad. That's what he said.
Like healthy bacteria?
Yeah. And then, so the interviewer asked him, like, what about you? Have you take the bath? And then he said, yes, I do every day.
Oh,
2 times a day, morning and night.
Really?
So I think he goes there by himself too, right?
He's immune to it.
And also like, I'm okay. So I thought it was okay.
Yeah.
He was like that. He was like, he was kind of shocked. Like,
that something
was
okay.
Why I'm here now? Yeah. So...
Well, apparently that like he knew that if you added chlorine, it would help with the bacteria, but he said that he didn't like the smell of chlorine.
Exactly.
So he didn't want to use it.
He didn't want to use it. And anyway, you have to change. Like, not every day, right?
Just weekly.
Yeah, right?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, weekly.
It's still gross. I did like, and then we were saying like, oh, it's
also
still
he
gross.
thought that like because the water was flowing from the onsen, it would be okay.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And
but I guess it's a good thing that this came out. So now other onsens know too. But to have that much of this bacteria, how often do these people come check the health inspectors? How often do they go?
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah. Our question was, how come inspector came just this time and then they found out? That's so
maybe this time they didn't bribe him.
We were saying that maybe they check first time and it was so bad, but because of they've been there so long,
158 years,
right?
Yeah.
Also, they kind of, oh shit, so sorry, we're not gonna do this again. So they kind of forgive them.
Okay.
And but they did again, but they still forgive them again many times, and because I think they have more power than the inspector because they have
so old.
They've been there exactly.
Okay.
And but
so Japanese.
This is just guessing. Okay.
Yeah.
And at the end, the inspector is like, "This is too much. This is way too much. Now we need to do something."
Yeah.
And boom. And now police even investigate because basically the inspector is obviously from city or you know the province, right? So it's a government, and then like they have to note everything. They have to make a paper because of they lie to them. That's how they investigate now. Yeah. And you know what? The end.
What
for this story? He suicide.
No way! I didn't know that.
Yes, he suicide.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I think yesterday or day before.
Oh, damn!
I just saw the news. I think that's why we were talking.
Because of the shame.
I guess so. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
So Japanese.
So Japanese. Exactly.
So Japanese. Wow.
Why?
Yeah.
You know?
So Japanese.
Yes, you did something wrong, but you don't have to end up your life. And
that's so Japanese that he couldn't live with the shame.
Luckily, no one died or get some bad, you know.
Yeah, apparently,
contamination.
Like if people drank the water or inhaled any droplets, you can get like lung infections. But it's not crazy. It can be treated with like antibiotics.
Exactly.
But yeah, I didn't read that like anyone came out and be like, yeah, I got sick from this. Right?
Yeah. So
interesting.
I mean,
I didn't know.
Yeah,
he
man.
Committed suicide.
Yeah.
I wonder how he did it. Do you know how he did it?
The news said they found there was a car in like a mountain.
And he gassed himself.
Gas or I think it's gas if it's in a car.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have another story or?
Yes. I have one more. So, Japan is finally said that you don't have to wear a mask.
Yeah. Or
in
it's
public.
like up to the person.
Yes.
Yeah.
But till now, they're like, you need to wear a mask. You need to wear a mask anywhere you go, and then you need to make sure that you have distance in the restaurant, whatever. But now, so from March 13, so it's not that long time ago, they decide, okay, you guys can go free.
Yeah.
So someone check how things change. And first, they went to train.
Okay.
In the morning.
Okay.
What happened was nothing changed.
Everyone's still wearing masks.
Yes. But that's also recommendation by government still. If there's too many people or if you go retirement house or hospital.
That makes sense.
And
especially rush hour train traffic. Like I'm like right next to everyone.
Japan.
Yeah. Exactly.
Right? So hasn't changed.
Even without COVID, probably now I'd feel more comfortable in rush hour train. But, I just put a mask on. Or if everyone wears masks, then I feel like this law was more for or this change of recommendation is more for tourists. To make it so it makes tourists feel more comfortable. Because they know Japanese people, whatever you're gonna say, they're still gonna wear it. But it's for tourists to like feel like they don't have the obligation to do so. Right? Because I feel like people outside of Japan, they don't want to wear masks anymore.
Makes sense.
I think it's just for tourism, and especially now it's Hanami season. Busiest time for travel in Japan now. It's just to make people feel more comfortable. Right?
Yeah, and obviously they go walk just the outside street. They say most of the people still wearing mask.
Yeah.
But also they say that maybe because of the season the allergy. Japanese people has this allergy from the sugi. What is that? It's not pine. It's other like a tall tree.
Okay.
Yeah. So they say maybe we'll see for the summer. Also, like when summer is humid, it's really humid. So
people might not want to wear masks.
You don't want to wear mask.
Yes.
So we'll see how it goes. But also, my friend recently, she went back to Japan. She came back. She said that, everybody still. But I think restaurant is getting less
They
staff.
don't have those dividers?
Yes. And I think I told you, I think I might talk a couple times about this. In Japan, the divider is in front of you guys. Like, I mean, if you go restaurant with your friend, you get a table. Don't you think we should have divider beside from other table?
Not.
But only Japan, they have divider right in front of us.
And on the side?
No.
Just in the front?
Just in the front.
Oh, because like that's the
because
direction
that's
you're
how
talking.
you talk.
But what if like it's a table of 4 and like I want to talk to my neighbor?
Right. And also, why we already come here from somewhere?
Together. Yeah.
What is this? Do it.
It's for the looks.
It basically just bother us. Can really hear.
Yeah, that's true.
Like last time I went back to Japan, my parents, they don't even take the fucking mask off except when they're eating. I was taking mask off.
Yeah. How about at their kiseten? Do they have the dividers?
No, they don't. But they have a good front. No, they don't. I think they never.
So restaurants in Japan still are like the capacity is less.
So
less
that
tables?
I think that's getting normal now.
Okay.
Yeah, and then trying to get off the divider too. So that's the good thing. Like I'm going Japan soon. So, but not soon. Like after
Soonish.
spring. Yeah, soonish. So I really hope it's gonna be like normal.
Yeah.
Like I don't need to worry about wearing mask.
We look forward to that update then.
Yeah, because she says she still need to wear mask.
Okay.
And it was kind of like it's already warm enough.
Well, if you're like a white person going there, maybe people will be like, okay, they know you're a tourist.
But
if you're
Japanese,
like Japanese,
right? Yeah.
You look Japanese and you don't wear a mask, they'll judge you or shoot you evil eyes.
They give you the eyes. What the fuck are you doing?
Right.
Yeah. So, yeah. Anyway, another one step forward to get out from the COVID. I hope it's gonna be more coming soon.
I think other than like, I think it's the Asian countries now that are still like treating COVID like it's like a big thing, right?
Yeah.
All right, next news story.
Oui.
So I wish when I was living in Japan that these existed.
Okay.
I want to know how you would know about it. Okay, so there's this takoyaki seller.
Yeah.
Takoyaki is from Osaka, but or Kansai, but it's everywhere now.
It's everywhere,
right?
Everywhere.
So, according to police, this takoyaki stand, obviously it wasn't listed on the menu, but if you knew how to ask for it, you could get your takoyaki with a side baggie of cocaine.
Yeah.
So, this takoyaki stand in Nagoya's Sakai neighborhood. Sakai neighborhood. had a system where customers could purchase cocaine by speaking a code word, then placing their takoyaki order.
Okay.
So obviously the cocaine wasn't mixed in the batter or anything. It was in a baggie, in a Ziploc baggie.
Yeah.
So it would be placed in your to-go bag with your takoyaki, everything.
Yes.
And then you get a side of cocaine.
Oh.
So on February 15th, the owner and an employee was found to be in possession of just 0.7 grams. So
okay, like nothing.
Exactly. So I don't know what happened, or like maybe they sold it all, or
like
whatever.
how they can't sell that much,
right? Yeah,
they mix in the butter.
No. Maybe. Why is this takoyaki so good? There's lineups, right? But they think that like it has ties to Yakuza.
For sure.
Right?
For sure.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's so smart to do it.
Yo.
So smart and it's so stupid.
Yeah. Yeah, that's...
how long you can keep doing that, man?
Yeah, I wonder. It didn't say how long they've been doing it for.
Okay.
But yeah, they're arrested now.
Okay. There was one pizza store here in Toronto.
Yeah.
They did it too.
Yeah.
But they opened though.
Just as like,
Just
they're
as
clean now. They're clean now.
Just as
or
a
as far
pizza
as you
shop.
know. Yeah, you don't know, right?
Exactly.
Another piece of news is that the High Court in Japan upholds ruling in favor of Japan's ban on dual nationality. So there's like 8 plaintiffs that were born in Japan but now live in Europe. Are trying to appeal this decision in High Court, saying that why aren't we allowed to have dual citizenship? But in Japan, the court says that it could cause conflict in the rights and obligations between countries as well as between the individual and state. So they're saying no, you're not allowed to. But these people are apparently continuing to fight it.
Of course, I'm like that side,
right?
Yeah.
So, have you ever thought about getting Canadian citizenship?
Of course, all the time. Because I'm like,
you've been here for so long.
I've been here so long. I would say like I'm half Canadian now. You know how long I'm living.
So you know that if you get a Canadian passport, you're gonna have to give up your Japanese one. I know. Right?
That's why I need to
you don't want to do it.
And then when I think about it, I always think like same as them. Like why? Like why can I have both? Because I'm just to think about it. Like yes, my life is in here, but I was born in Japan. I have a lot of things in Japan. I don't want to give up my nationality of Japanese. But at the same time, I think the Canada is my hometown now. Home. Like I live. I have all my friends. I have job. Like this is my life. But it's like I move. So what? I'm from Nagoya, moved to Tokyo. I'm from Japan, moved to Canada. Can I just keep my passport? But this place, I should have my passport too.
Well, Canada allows, right?
Exactly.
Would you? Would you ever give up your Japanese passport?
I'm like, I don't say 50-50, more or less, but yeah, I'm always in my mind. There's always that too, because like, what's the point? I have Japanese passport, but then, am I going back to Japan to live? I'm not sure. Am I gonna die here in Canada? Then mine as well.
If I were you, if you were only allowed one, I would keep my Japanese passport because the Japanese passport is the best in the world.
I know.
You can travel to most countries visa free, right? And it's just like, citizenship. I mean, like,
I know.
you could, being in Canada for so long, you can say that you're Canadian, right? You don't need like a piece of paper or a card to say that. But I feel like Japan is such like, it's kind of a modern country too, in terms of like, you don't really have allegiance to the emperor, you know, or like it's not like a super religious basis where like if I'm Canadian now I'm gonna give up Shintoism or whatever. It's nothing like that.
No,
you know, it's like a kind of a neutral country.
Yeah,
it's surprising that they don't allow dual citizenship, right?
And I believe if they do dual, I believe more population gonna come
abroad.
back
Or
to or because for sure there's so many people outside of Japan, and then some people rich, some people smart, some people know what to do more than Japanese people in Japan. Imagine if those people come back because it's dual now. Okay, I can have both. So basically, you can go Japan and then you can go US or you can go any other country. That brings more good things, like more technology, more new ideas. Because what we missing in Japan as Japanese, we don't get enough information from outside.
Okay.
Because it's kind of separate, right? Like me, I can't go back to Japan for over 5 years because I'm a permanent resident. So I'm going to lose my Canadian. But if I have dual, I can come back anytime.
And live
I might go Japan for like couple years, over 5 years, do something to give them something good and maybe come back here.
Like bring back something that you learned from Canada.
Exactly.
Or like having a different perspective.
Yeah.
Opening up different businesses or whatever, right?
Yeah. And like I don't have so many stuff, but imagine there's so many like smart people outside of Japan. Why they living outside of Japan? Because they're smart.
So you're saying you're smart.
I was lucky. But and for this news, I know what governments say about no. Because we don't know, are they gonna pay tax in which country? But for me, it's like, are you fucking stupid?
Yeah, all these countries do it. Yeah.
Why don't you ask America? Why don't you ask Canada? Why don't you ask someone who already doing this dual thing?
It's just an excuses, right?
Exactly. Why like those excuse, man? Like it's like speechless. Like seriously. You kind of your answer is like a kindergarten student. Maybe kindergarten student's better answer.
It's kind of like they think that they can say whatever.
Yes.
And my population will believe it.
Yeah, and that's not true, right? There's more like deep reason behind.
Yeah.
For sure, like they don't like non-Japanese mindset people coming back, or I don't know.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah.
Japanese needs to open our mind. I really think so. Before too late.
Well, this is a good mindset in our next bit of news, or last bit of news. So, Tokyo citizens hand in a record 3.99 billion yen of lost cash.
What?
Yeah. So
I don't get it.
Honest citizens of Tokyo has handed in almost 4 billion yen in lost cash to the police last year.
What?
An average of more than 67,000 pounds a day. So they say that this number is up from up from 3.8 billion last year. So it's just we mentioned it before. Japan is super safe. If you lost your wallet, you know that it's going to be at the police station.
Yeah.
So that's just how honest and trustworthy people are. So apparently, under Japan's lost goods law, that if anyone finds money, they must hand it into the police.
Yes. Yeah.
But they can claim a reward between 5 to 20%
Yeah.
if it's retrieved by the owner.
Yeah.
If that cash has not been claimed after 3 months,
it's for you.
Yeah, it's for you.
Mm.
But if you don't claim it, or if the guy or the person that lost it doesn't claim the money, then it becomes the property of the local government after 2 months. But yeah, people say that 3.5 million items are handed into police a year.
Wow.
Anything.
Wow.
Like, wallets, computers, everything, right?
Watch.
They get about 300,000 gloves a year. Pairs of gloves a year.
How many?
But I've seen on TikTok that there's stores that sell things that are lost on the JR, that are lost on the subway or whatever. And I want to visit those stores. Have you been to those stores before?
No, but I heard.
Yeah, I heard it's super cheap, and you can get like luxury items. You get all sorts of things.
Yeah.
I want to know. Super cheap.
I want to know how many umbrellas they must be.
Right.
Somehow, everyone, some people know Japan is really umbrella country. We always carry umbrella.
Country, right? Yeah.
If it's too much sun, there's umbrella.
Yeah. If it's rainy, they use the clear umbrella.
Yes. And if there's a snow, still umbrella.
So that's a good thing. I mean, I think only in Japan is probably the only country in the world with that mindset, right?
Yeah. No.
Maybe they're worried that if you give someone dual citizenship, they stop returning money.
No,
they stop being Japanese. Right?
They're still Japanese.
I think that's what they're afraid of.
Yeah,
right?
no, Japan.
Or like, just say you get a UK citizenship.
Yeah.
Then they think that now your king is Charles, not the emperor, whoever.
I see.
Right?
Yeah.
But nowadays, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Right?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Like, I think we're more smart than that. Like, we don't need to be like categorized or like.
To me, they should, right? They're worried about like it's getting like to become a very big worry where the population is declining, right? There's no babies. There's no Japanese babies, right?
Yeah.
So maybe if you allow more dual citizenship, you get more outside influence, you'll have more happas.
Yes. Like when I complain about Japan, it's all about government. I love Japan. Please don't get me wrong. I love Japan. I love my country.
I think the main problem with Japan, with all governments around the world, is that the people that run the country, they're old.
They're old.
There should be an age limit.
They're almost too conservative.
Exactly. Well, because they're old. Like Biden, this guy is like a zombie.
Yeah.
He's like he can die at any time. And he's so old.
I think it's okay to be conservative, but also you need to challenge something. Like just being like don't change anything. Obviously, it doesn't change anything.
It hasn't worked in terms of like the economy, right?
Exactly.
Right.
But
inflation is crazy in Japan.
Exactly.
Did you hear about in Japan they are now gonna increase wages? So like I think the average salary in Japan is like 40,000 US.
Yes.
One of the lower ones compared to other first world countries in the world. Like I think the average for the States is like 75K. So now the government is asking like the big companies to
increase the
wages.
salary.
And I think some companies are even going to increase it like up to 50% or something, just to like get the economy going. The more money people have, the more they can spend,
of
right?
Course.
But to me, it's kind of funny that they're not implementing like a minimum wage law or anything. They're just asking companies, pay
them more.
Pay them more. The government is not giving money to these companies. It's just the companies. They're just telling the companies, and some companies are doing it.
Yeah.
But yeah. Anyway,
Japan needs to change so many things completely. Go buy a Japanese government should buy a Bitcoin or something to, just do something no one think about.
They need to be a little bit more woke.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Anything else to add?
No, that's it.
So we hope that you enjoyed today's episode of Omoroi News. Again, let us know if you want us to continue doing these on a monthly basis. Hope you enjoyed it. And arigato.
Arigato. Bye bye. Bye bye.